selection changes this week, Ken?
Yeah, they were. Look, obviously with the restricted lead-in time and stuff, both boys were a part of, probably going to be a part of our certainly round one, which was a long time ago. Riley was a late withdrawal, and Charlie was certainly that week. So we know both boys make us better. So from what we've seen at training in the 3.5 weeks, they're ready to go.
Jardie's going out. Is that more of an injury thing?
Yep. Yeah, that's more a cautious thing with his calf. He had some calf awareness about 10 days ago. Look, probably tomorrow he's probably feeling like he could nearly play. I just don't think it's a worthwhile thing for us to consider doing, and make sure he's right. It's his first year at the footy club. It's a long season ahead. No.
Charlie, happy to see the man back?
Yeah, he's equally as happy, I reckon. That's the key, I think, is he's really happy to be back and looking forward to it. He's had such a great pre-season. Everyone has spoken a bit about Charlie and what he was able to achieve through the pre-season. We know he makes us better.
What about Ollie Wines this week? What have you made of all of that? Stuff?
Oh, yeah, well, look, it's unfortunate. We understand the protocols. Ollie understands them. We as a football club make no excuses. That's a mistake, and it's an unfortunate mistake made by Ol, and clearly made by one of the broadcast partners too, which is a little strange too when you see that happen. But look, it's a mistake that's been made. We don't like it.
There's a bit of speculation he wouldn't have made the team anyway. Can you comment on that?
It's crazy, isn't it, when you get speculation about a player who's he's your vice captain, he's in your best 22, and where he fits at our football club. What I would say is Ollie hasn't played a game of football this year. He's done a shoulder reconstruction in January. He's had three sessions of contact football. Whether he would or wouldn't have made it into the team, clearly has been taken out of our hands. Preparation wasn't probably perfect, but Ollie Wines is a part of our side. We know that going forward, and obviously he'll get a chance to run around in some match simulation tomorrow, and he'll push really strongly to be available for round 3, isn't it? Not round 2, round 3.
Traditionally, when players come back from injuries like this and they haven't had much time to do, you like to see them have a couple of games at the lower level?
No, I think when they're ready, and there's horses for courses. It just depends on where you're at and what you're doing. I mean, with the type of player you are, I think sometimes too. And for Ol, he's a bash and crash machine, and getting a little bit more contact into his upper body will probably be good for us in the long run.
Do you think the punishment for this COVID breach has been fair?
It's not for me to decide what's fair and what's unfair. I think we all understand the protocols. We all want footy back, and we know we have to do above and beyond to make sure we get footy back. We get that. Ollie gets that.
Do you think there should be any ramifications towards the broadcasting?
I think we all should be a part of it. I think there shouldn't be any exemptions from the rules. I think we all understand what they are, and if you read the protocols, it would have been very clear to everyone what you can and can't do. Everyone.
So would you like to see any punishment towards?
Not my job, not my decision.
Was it up to Ollie to be better educated, or I know we don't want to point fingers, but did Ollie need to know the rules better? Were they not presented to him as well as they could have been? How do you?
No, Ollie should have been better. Ollie knows that he should have been better. Ollie was incredibly remorseful about what he thought was just a simple slip up, but he knew the rules, and he just didn't follow through the way he should have, and that's simple.
Has he got his test result back, and is he allowed back at the club yet?
His test result back. Has not back yet. He got tested yesterday, so normally we find out the next day. So I'd imagine he's in the process of finding out. So he'll be allowed back at the club this afternoon if that test result comes back obviously negative, which it will, but it's got to come back first.
Have you spoken to him, Ken?
It's a showdown this week.
I know.
A showdown. We're wearing the prison bars. Anyone realise we're wearing the prison bars?
Come on.
Is he all right? Have you spoken to him?
Yeah, Ollie's fine. He's disappointed. That's simple facts. He's disappointed in what happened. He knows that he should never have let it happen.
Is Jack Ford's close to getting a game this week?
Jack, look, he's still a little way into his recovery. Playing footy is important for him, so playing tomorrow in the match simulation game, it'll be really important for Jack. It'll be a big step for him. And again, he's a player off a significant injury that needs to be mindful of. We all need to be mindful of how significant the injury was. It's going to take him a little while, but I think in the next 3 or 4 weeks you'll see Jack pushing really strongly.
How do you feel, Kent, going after having a little bit of a break and no spotlight on you or any players for 3 or 4 months? How have you come back? One of the players said that you were in a better mood than ever here.
He's probably right. We haven't. We've been on top of the ladder for 10 or 12 weeks until last night, unfortunately. But we've been in a good spot. We worked really hard to obviously stay connected together with the boys and the whole football staff. It's been a challenging time for everyone in the whole community, but. Yeah, look, it's refreshing, but it's exciting. I mean, that's what you do. You get excited about. As soon as you heard the news of we're coming back, you certainly got some energy back for the for the job and wanting to get back in amongst it.
For you, the man who gets talked about a lot in the media, you're happy to have had the break and the time off to just focus on footy?
Yeah, it doesn't worry me. It doesn't either way. It doesn't bother me. I know my job. I know what my responsibilities are, and as a footy club, we know our responsibilities.
And you obviously know Matthew Nicks pretty well.
Yep.
He's just said his press before, and he's saying he took a lot of learnings from you, and the respect between you both. What do you expect as him as a head coach to come up?
Yeah, I feel for Nick's here. I mean, what a challenge in your first year as a coach. I know what my first year was like, and you go, well, the challenges that he's had to face, and a number of first season coaches this year in the competition. What I know with Nick's, I can just sense he'll have the club coming tighter and tighter together as they go. He'll coach them really strongly in some fundamentals of the game, I think, and they'll play some really strong brand of football. You've heard their commentary around contest. He won't have missed on that their contest was a little bit off in their round one game. He'll remind them about that. We expect a really fierce contest, as we do with every showdown though. Doesn't matter who the coaches are. It seems to be that no matter who the teams are, almost personnel-wise, when you go out there and play, it's a tough game.
Does him knowing your tactics and the way you operate intimately have any bearing?
No, I don't think so. I think we both understand each other a little bit, but we both get that the 22 players make the difference, not either of us. Our preparation work is probably crucial, and he's young and with his team he hasn't been with them for a long period of time. So this 12 weeks probably done them some real bonuses, I reckon, as far as learning a little bit more about their game.
Does it make it hard to prepare for the Crows when they have a debutant and a couple of club debutants as well?
No, that's every week, every team. I mean, every team has their games where they've got different players playing. You do have a great understanding of the majority, and it's the majority that rules. It's not necessarily one or two players, never one or two players that make a significant difference.
Ken,
No, you come up.
last night we saw both teams take a knee in support of the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah.
Would you support something similar happening tomorrow night at the Showdown?
Yeah, look, I think Tom Jonas, Roy Sloan have already had some communication. I'm sure that they'll be making some statement themselves as a playing group, and we certainly would support anything that they do in that area.
Given the fact that we've discussed a lot about coronavirus and the big social movement, this would have to be the strangest lead up to a showdown ever.
Yeah, it is strange. It's but look, I'm just like everyone. We're all excited just to have footy back, and it's a great way to start it. We're going to be wearing our prison bar jumper. We're going to be at a showdown. We're going to have there's 2,000 people coming along, and those lucky 2,000 they're going to have a memorable day, I reckon, to be at a game like this. It's a once in a lifetime event, and for us and our fans, it's a showdown, and we understand what's on the line.
There's a couple of sore boys recently, Robbie, Xavier, Scott Marshall. Would they have any more boxes to tick, or are they?
No, they're all okay. They're all fine. Unless someone gets ill or something overnight, they at this stage will be as we are.
Are you worried the team might be a bit rusty, having not played footy in a while?
Yeah, everyone would be. We all watched the footy last night. It was, it was challenging at times, and they're the two of the best teams in the competition, and we're trying to emerge to be one of the best teams in the competition, which I'm confident we can be. But you understand the preparation time has been restricted, has been limited. But with all those things in front of us, we're just glad to be back out there playing. And if the footy's a little rusty and a little ugly early, I'd just be patient. It'll be good, and it'll be exciting again.
Just watching and seeing it, look a bit rusty last night, and from everyone's been predicting it's going to be a bit rusty for every team. Do you sit back and go, is there something we could do a little bit differently to exploit rustiness? Can we go different areas of the ground or move the ball differently for the first couple of weeks?
No, you just got to back what you do and just get about it, because sometimes it takes a bit of trial and it takes a bit of time to get it to gel and be smooth. And for us, look, we've been training really well. I'm really confident we'll come out and play a good game of football. That's not an issue for us, but we did see two quality teams going at it last night, high pressure. It does make a difference. We've got a showdown. It's going to make it a bit different than being at training.
Just when you look at the Crows and what they did in round one, I know it's a long time ago, how they got smashed in the centre square. Is that an area you hope to exploit again tomorrow night?
I guarantee the Crows have been doing some work on their centre square stuff or their stoppage clearance work that they would have been aware of more than us, that they didn't do what they would have liked to have done in round one. I've heard Rory speak, I've heard Brad Crouch speak. They've all talked about contest, they've all talked about what they're going to do and how much they're going to make focus on that. I expect a totally different approach, well, a more demanding approach for us to get it right to beat the Crows like they got beaten in round one.
So key area of the game.
Oh, it always is. It doesn't matter whether it's Showdown or any other game. First, the game starts in the contest, so you've got to win the contest first.
There will be 2,000 fans there tomorrow night. For the Port supporters who can't be there, is the club involving them in some other way? Do you have a message for the supporters at home?
I know what our supporters will be because they'll see the prison bar jumper. And if you know Port Adelaide, you know the prison bar jumper is massive. Our supporters who are going to be watching on the television, the ones who can't be at the ground, I can just sense the pride that they'll have when they see the team run out wearing that jumper. It's so significant to our footy club. It's a pretty special day.
There's still a kerfuffle about that. And when Eddie basically says when you can't wear it, is it?
Eddie doesn't say that. No, Eddie doesn't say that. It's a decision made, and our club is obviously going to fight for that opportunity to wear something that's such a great part of our history. So, I mean, it's up to the AFL, it's up to both clubs to sort it out. I'm sure it'll get sorted.
There's a lot of grandstanding though when he does get involved and talks about what the agreements are and all that sort of stuff.
Passion's amazing in our game, isn't it? Passion. And and I know Port are as passionate as any club, and I'm sure Collingwood are passionate about their club as well. But it's probably up to the decision makers to make some decisions.